Welcome everyone, Ify here. What I want to show you today is a bunch of fragrances which through observation have become more rare to find or more expensive. I'm not saying they have been discontinued, even though some of them have been confirmed as being discontinued by other reviewers. I won't do that because even if you call the brand a company, you will get someone from customer service maybe, and that person will not be in the position to confirm to you that the specific fragrance has or has not been discontinued. Let me start showing you the fragrances, and as I go through them, I will tell you a bit about their availability. I'm not going to talk about the smell because it will take too much. Some of the fragrances I will show you, like this one, Versace the Dreamer. It's still very much available online. I haven't seen this fragrance in the physical stores anymore, and this is usually the first sign of a fragrance starting to become rare. And this is one of those fragrances which still now it's very much accessible, still cheap, but I would rather pay the low price now and be happy with it instead of, regretting it later, like I did with the next fragrance I want to show you. John Varvatos Dark Rebel. One of the best, if not the best, John Varvatos fragrance. What happened with this fragrance is that when it was widely available, this costed around £35 for the bottle, this big bottle of 125 ml. I hesitated, and now that I've seen it completely gone off the market, I had to overpay to get myself one of the bottles. So that's why I'm saying, if you like a fragrance and you have some doubt that it's going to be available for a long time, then buy yourself a bottle while it's still at a low price. Dark Rebel, now it's very rare in the online stores. Most of the time you will find it on eBay at already double the price as it was a couple of months ago when it was still available. If we are at John Varvatos, I still want to show you like most of the John Varvatos fragrances, the old ones, vintage John Varvatos, the original, platinum, any of these old fragrances. If you like any of them, this is the time, because the situation with John Varvatos now, it's not really certain what's gonna happen with the brand, but I've seen them with new releases, and if they are as bad as the Nick Jonas releases, I don't think I'm gonna look into this brand anymore. That's why I'm saying his old fragrances are really good. His new ones, I don't even want to think about. Another fragrance that is still very much available but not so much displayed in the shelves of the physical stores anymore is this one, Versace Man Eau Fresh. And that's why I got myself a bottle, because I like the scent and I want to have it now while it's still cheap. One that it's not so easily available anymore, definitely off the stores, physical stores, Bulgari BLV. Definitely not the usual modern scent, but a very unique one. I'm glad I got myself one of the bottles. At some point when people are going to be bored with the usual modern scent profile, they will want to smell something different like this. Probably an experiment from Aramis, Tobacco Reserve, a quite recent release and also a very recent discontinuation of this fragrance. Aramis tried to get into the modern era of fragrances. This to me smells great. These fragrances cost so much right now, so it's obviously a sign that they have become more rare. This one I want to give you a heads up on it, Loewe Solo Absoluto. The best solo iteration in my opinion, and one of the best designer fragrances ever. Again, in my opinion, it smells so good. I want to give you a heads up because I already have another backup bottle, and this is very rare now, but from time to time it pops up. One or two bottles, they pop up on the website of fragrance shop in UK. Moving on, one of my, again, all-time favorite fragrances being discontinued or becoming more rare. Kitten Man, fragrance that even today it did not get the love it deserved. Great fragrance, not too many reviewers talk about it. This is rumored to be discontinued for a long time now, 2 years probably. It's still available very much, but I would rather have this now while it's still a cheapie and a very good fragrance instead of overpaying for when it's gonna be off the market. Zaro Visit, if you like this one, probably it's the time to get another bottle. So these were the fragrances I wanted to give you a heads up on, because probably some of you already know about these becoming discontinued or rare to find, but most of you don't know about them. And sometimes it's shocking when one of your favorite fragrances, just like that, you can't find it anymore, or it's very expensive. You have to pay 2-3 times more than you have paid for the first bottle. For example, Tobacco Reserve. This was indeed a shock. This was just a part 1. I still have a couple of more fragrances for which I have to give you a heads up. Until the next video, just stay put and keep smelling great.